TAG Energy Solutions welcomed the Secretary of State for Energy and Climate Change, who officially opened its new £20 million offshore wind turbine tubular production facility. Chris Huhne MP took a tour of the 7,000-metre facility before launching a roll of steel onto TAG Energy Solutions' automated production process for the creation of large diameter cans for offshore windmill foundations.
Well, our aim obviously is to make sure that renewables are an absolutely key part of our energy future. We are aiming to make sure that we get our electricity as much as possible from homegrown sources, offshore wind, onshore wind, and this is the sort of investment that really shows that we can benefit from the supply chain, from all of those investments that are going to be going on out to sea and here on shore. They're going to be real jobs back here at home.
We're perfectly placed, ideally situated to meet all of the demands of round 2.5, round 3, reduced risk, reduced transportation costs and much more efficient process. So the significance for the North East is first of all job creation, of course, but beyond that it's really about boosting the North East position in renewables energy. Think about companies like JDR Cables, CTC Marine sitting alongside us here, and we're beginning to create a real hub for renewables in the UK. Without facilities like this, it would be impossible to achieve the demands. Even if you consider the UK's own demands of 18 gigawatts by 2020, that's 8 million tonnes of steel that has to be manufactured somewhere. We've built a plant that will do 100,000 tonnes a year, so you can see there's a significant opportunity there. Well, the main investment is about state-of-the-art equipment, so really pushing the envelope in terms of welding capability, semi-automated facilities which are fully operated through the engineering databases. It just makes for a very slick production line, and so we've learnt lessons from car manufacturing and said we want a very lean production factory that can produce these things on a serial production basis.
I think the North East has a very crucial role to play, not least of course because it's so close to many of the areas that are going to be the biggest sites for offshore wind. In the Dogger Bank, for example, we have an area in the North Sea with very shallow water where there's potentially enormous big energy resource when it comes to offshore wind, and that area is about the same size as Wales, so you can imagine that you can put an awful lot of offshore wind turbines in there, and somebody's going to make them, and it's usually better to make them closer to where they're going to be installed.